I would love to see everyone, so please turn on your camera. Meanwhile, I'll begin. So, hi everybody. There are a lot of new people. So, hi everyone. And just in case if you're watching this fully through recording, hi to you as well. So, I'm so happy to see so many faces after a long time, and I was like literally attracting this kind of energy. This entire month because this entire month for me was like resting and I wanted to do something at the end of the month. I was saving my energy to do this. So maybe the last time you experienced, or even before that, you experienced all of this would be a little lesser than what you're experiencing today because it's going to be really, really extra special, extra energetic, and everything. Because my energy is like all stored up and saved for the entire month, and I'm ready to host session for you guys. So many of you message like posted in the chat that you're new for the entire Ho'oponopono. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an understanding so that you will know what is it and how we can actually work on yourself. Ho'oponopono is actually a self-healing modality. That is what I um, really would love to address that, because even though if you have a problem, I would clean it on myself. And I'm not going to heal you, I'm going to heal your problem in me so that I can heal you. So every client who interacts with me, when we do Ho'oponopono work, when I do Ho'oponopono work with a group of clients or with a single client, I will also take responsibility. If someone is not getting a job or if someone is experiencing an issue in their relationship, I will clear that in me for them, and I will also guide them to clear that in them. So it's like a collective responsibility for both of us. So that is how Ho'oponopono works. So when you understand the story, you will know it even better, like how this is. And I will repeat the same, whatever that I mentioned here. I will repeat the same after I tell the story, so that you can connect the dots. So Ho'oponopono is a beautiful ancient Hawaiian healing modality. Like it is, I hope you all know Hawaii. So Hawaii is near North America. Like there is a small island. It's something like Bali. Like when you look at Bali, you know, like Bali is such a spiritual place. Um, and it has a high vibrational energy. Similarly, Hawaii is also a beautiful spiritual place, and you can also see Lord Shiva's temple there. And like the place itself is so beautiful, and the energy of that place is also so beautiful. Like it's highly vibrational, and people there like 5,000 years ago were practicing Ho'oponopono as a traditional ritual where they do some ceremony and all, and that is how they perform the healing. But slowly, like after so many years in the modern world, there was this person called Simeona, and she was having this healing power within herself ever since she was like 2 3 years old. And whatever that she does, she can, she started seeing magic in that. And you know, just like Bali, Hawaii is also a spiritual place, so people travel for spiritual stuff. And there were a lot of travelers coming to just see the place, um, just like how, you know, people like to take a trip to Bali. So there were a lot of travelers there, and when Sunyana was like 4 5 year old, she was, people understood that she has a healing power in her. And so whenever people come and they fell sick, travelers fell sick, they come and visit Simeona. And what happened was like her touch itself was healing, and she was using all the herbs and all of that. She was into this plant-based healing and so many things. And slowly, when she was growing up, she understood and she learned about her own history, Ho'oponopono in her place. And she started understanding everything about Ho'oponopono, and she wanted to spread it to the whole world. But we all know that already it was being practiced, but it was practiced in a ritual kind of thing. So Simeona wanted to make it simple, and that is how she made it into four simple statements, and Ho'oponopono came into the world. And she started helping people understand her age group of people or her students. She started helping so many people through this modern Ho'oponopono. So this modern Ho'oponopono is what we all are going to practice right now. And there is, let Simeona be aside, we will also see another person called Dr. Hew Len. Dr. Hew Len is also a person in Hawaii. And he's a psychiatrist, and he helped a lot of people through, you know, mails and all. And he used to reply. through mails. Like people who wanted to see him personally, they will take appointments, and he was using Ho'oponopono. He learned this from Simona. He was using Ho'oponopono, and he was doing all the clearing for them, and he was helping them heal. And not only people who interacted with him in person, people who also interacted with mails, they were also, facing so many changes in themselves. For example, let's say one person is coming with, obesity, and he wanted to work on that. And he is taking an appointment, like he's just sending a mail, and he is replying in the mail itself with all the things. He's clearing himself, and he's doing some energy work, and he's clearing. And what happens is that this person who is following whatever Dr. Hew Len says, like the Ho'oponopono modalities, he's experiencing a drastic shift even by chanting a few statements. And the weight loss has happened, and so many magical things were happening. And at the same time, again, you can push Dr. Hew Len a little bit. And in this center of this Hawaii island, there is this state hospital. It's a criminally insane hospital where all the criminally insane people were kind of arrested, but they were there in the hospital handcuffed, because they were not normal people, so they have to be handcuffed. They were taking all the medicines, injections, and everything to just be normal. And people were so afraid in this hospital to even treat the patients, because the patients were so rude, because they were criminally insane patients. And criminally insane patients mean, they did something very cruel, like they raped kids, they killed old people. And all these were not, a normal people, state. They were doing it because they just became insane, and because of that they did crime. And this hospital was specifically designed for them, and they were all kept in special cabins. So everyone had a room, and they were handcuffed inside that room. And there were so many nurses, wardmen, and doctors. Everyone used to run away from the hospital within a couple of days or maximum a week, because they were not able to tolerate these people. Because imagine, this is a very huge hospital where it had 300 patients. 300 patients is really a huge one. And just imagine, 300 patients are not normal patients. They were all insane. So it was very difficult for them to handle. And the hospital management decided to do something, because they really need to take a call, because this entire scenario is like stressing them up, because no doctor is like staying, no nurses or wardmen are staying inside the hospital. Everyone wanted to quit their job and run away, because they cannot tolerate these patients. And then that is when they actually came to know about Dr. Hew Len, who is treating people through emails, who is treating people just without any work, without any treatments, without any medicines. And people wanted to check if this person is really doing the work, and let us invite him, let us appoint him as a doctor here, and let us see if he could do any change in the hospital. And they appointed him. What he said was, I don't need anything, like, I don't want to go for a walk and check each and every patient here. I just want a separate room for me with all the records of all the patients who are there in the hospital. And he was just spending all the 8 hours of work. He was just watching the records of the patients, and he's reading, okay, this patient has killed someone, or this patient has murdered or raped someone criminally. And after watching everything, like reading every record, he started having all those emotions in him. Like, obviously, as a normal human being, when we see something in the news, like a young man raped old lady, or an old man raping a small kid, we are seeing all of these news already. And just imagine, he's a doctor, he has gone to help them heal, and he's reading such cases, and he's getting so much angry. And obviously we will also get, when we hear such news from the media, we will get angry, some might get fear, some might feel traumatic. Just like that, he is also going through all of these emotions based on different stories and scenarios with every patient. And he decided, okay, let me do it for myself, because I'm not going, this is how opener works. I'm not going to help them give medicines, or I'm not going to help them heal. I'm just going to heal that for myself. And he's doing all the healing work for him. He's clearing all the anger, he's clearing all the hurt or all the negative emotions that he's emitting because of reading that record. And by doing this clearing for so many months, several months of clearing, just by reading every single record, because reading all the 300 patients record is not simple. And you know what? One of the nurses who worked there for a long time, she actually gave this in an interview when Dr. Hew Len came to this hospital and started doing the Ho'oponopono healing work. All the pains started sticking in the wall, whereas earlier it was not that scenario. Even pains will start coming out. Like you can tear the paint. Like you might have seen certain walls will not be, good. You can tear the paint. And not even a single plant actually grew properly. It gets dried easily, even though they are maintaining a garden in the hospital because of the negative energy all the 300 criminally insane patients had. It's the it's the energy that emitted all of this, and all the people keep running away. They quit their jobs and they'll go for another job. But after Dr. Hew Len came and after doing a several months of healing, there was a visible difference where when they painted the next time, the paint were sticking on the wall and it was looking so beautiful. There were so many plants growing, flowers blooming. And the most important thing is all the wardmen, nurses, and other doctors who are working there were continuously working in that hospital. So that is something that everyone just got surprised. And one of the most important phase in this was all the patients who were handcuffed were released, and they were just silently, staying inside the room. And the number of medicines, the doses were reduced. And this happened at the end of 1 year. And then at the end of 2 years, some people were like completely started healing. And at the end of 2.5 years or three, almost everybody were sent back to their homes because everyone were normal. They were sent back to the society, like they can live a normal life because these patients were termed as criminally insane, which means if they are allowed in the society back, they can definitely do harm to the normal people. But they were all sent back to the society, which means everyone started getting their scene and they were like completely normal people. And the most interesting part is here that the entire hospital was shut down because there were no patients. And Dr. Hew Len did this magic through Ho'oponopono by not even meeting a single patient. And just imagine, everyone were patients and he healed everyone, 300 patients. He healed everybody without meeting them, without injecting, without giving medicines. He did not do anything. And he just cleared everything through the energy work, through Ho'oponopono. And that is what is going to happen for you guys. And that is what I'm going to give you a live experience now. And this is something like really beautiful that you will be experiencing. But before that, whatever that I mentioned in the beginning, I'm going to repeat it again. It's not something that Dr. Hew Len did for that particular patient or this particular patient. He cleared every anger, every fear or negative emotion that he emitted while reading that record that happened in him. So the entire thing of Ho'oponopono. So what is Ho'oponopono? How is it working? The entire thing of Ho'oponopono is that if anyone in your family or you are experiencing something, if something is happening in your life, in your circle, then it is your responsibility to work on that. Even though if someone is creating a problem in your life, somehow you attracted it. Let's not dig deeper on how did I attract it, but just understand that somehow I attracted this because it's showing up in my life. It's showing up in my reality. So somehow I attracted this. So let's clear that. That is what Dr. Hew Len did. Dr. Hew Len did not have any connection with these patients earlier until the day these hospital management called him. And when they started calling him, then he started attracting it somehow because this attraction is not something bad for him because he has born or he has done this for a bigger purpose. Like he attracted this for a bigger purpose because through that, the entire media, earlier it was through mails and newspapers. everywhere people were coming to know about Dr. Hew Len and the magic of Ho'oponopono. Some were believing and some were wanting to know more about it. And some people wanted to understand, like, is this even true? Or is this person doing some rubbish work and just making fool out of people? And that is when uh, like it came to the whole world, and we have so many books about Ho'oponopono now, and so many proofs about how Ho'oponopono is working on people. And this is like a real living example that everyone experienced live, because this is something like really magical, right? 300 patients were sent off. Just imagine a nearby hospital in your place, and you know how many patients are there in the hospital, and can that entire hospital get shut down in 2 years just because it's one person is going and doing Ho'oponopono regularly? And he actually was born for a higher purpose, and he attracted that. When he attracted that, he did not know for what he attracted it, but then magic happened. So whenever you attract something in your life, be it anything negative, or be it you encountered into a problem, you created a problem for yourself, or someone is creating a problem for you, you just know that I take 100% responsibility for this. Just like how Dr. Hew Len took 100% responsibility to clear all the patients, to help them become sane and send them back to the society. So by taking 100% responsibility, you can also take 100% responsibility to change the life that to the desired one, like in whatever reality you wanted to see it, you can take that responsibility to create your desired life. And that is why I told you, even if something else happens, you clear that in yourself. You take 100% responsibility by clearing that in yourself, because I attracted it, so I take 100% responsibility to clear this. And this is the simplest way I could explain Ho'oponopono for you guys. And what is Ho'oponopono? How should I do it? For all the people who are new, it's just the 4 statements. And people who are continuously attending the sessions, you guys know the entire Ho'oponopono has come down or boiled down to 4 simple statements. But you guys know, mostly anything that is simple, we will take it for granted. But these simplest things will add more value in your life, and that does a lot of magic in your life. So this is the 4 statements. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And if we put a pyramid for all the words and emotions in the world, in the universe, the words love and gratitude, love and thank you, will be at the top of the pyramid. These words are the highly vibrational. And then comes happiness, joy, and all of that, like forgiveness, repentance, and all of that. Small emotions like pleasure and all of these will come in the middle. And all the fear, guilt, anger will come at the bottom. These emotions are low vibrational emotions. And that is why whenever you're having fear or something, you attract bad things immediately. You might have experienced it. Like when you fear that it shouldn't rain, you will definitely experience rain. You just wanted to not get stuck in the traffic because of fear. You're sending out fear and you're praying that I shouldn't get stuck in the traffic. You get stuck in the traffic, or something will happen and you'll get late to that meeting or meeting that person or that movie or anything. All of these things, when you emit negative emotions, you can literally attract negative things easily. And similarly, when you emit high vibrational emotions, when you are staying in that highly vibrational state, you can attract many things, all the good things, all the good things. And also, sometimes it seems like it is a bad thing, but it's actually something that's redirecting you for a higher purpose. So when you're actually vibrating in a higher state through love and gratitude, through asking for forgiveness and clearing anything, it just does a lot of wonders. And now coming to the 4 statements, I hope now you all have the clarity about the 4 statements. It's I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And we are going to do an intensive work of these I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you right now. And before that, one question. How many of you have a troubled relationship with your parents or with your partner or anybody in your office working space, or maybe your colleagues, with your colleagues, or with your boss, or your friend circle, or your cousin gang, they have any troubled relationship right now, or you just wanted to improve your relationship with a particular person. Okay. You can just, this is a very safe space. I have created a beautiful energy in this container. So I can just share it, like, or maybe you can mention like, I wanted to heal my relationship with my mom or dad, or it could also be something like, you had a very troubled relationship with your dad, and you just wanted to l- cut that like energy, which is, creating so much anger. Like maybe you decided to leave this particular um, person in your life. Like you just wanted to leave and move on from this person. Like you just wanted to forget this person, and you wanted to clear that energy for anything. This helps, whatever that we are going to do right now, improving relationship with my dad, myself having troubles with parents, relationship with families. Okay, with mom, with parents. I'm so happy that you all are putting it out, trusting this energy and space. My dad, my brother, my partner. Okay. And trust me, guys, I had a not so good relationship with my dad, and also with my partner, and also with my brother, like 3 years back. And when Ho'oponopono came into my life, slowly things started changing. And touch wood, now with everybody, I'm having a very good relationship. uh, I strongly believe that it's because of Ho'oponopono. And I used to long for a happy relationship with my brother. Now I'm sharing the bestest bond with him, and the same with my dad. I wanted to speak to him freely. Like the thing was, it was like typical father-daughter relationship where you cannot speak everything like freely. I was going through that, and now I could share everything. And it's the same with my partner as well. I healed so many things with him through Ho'oponopono. So Ho'oponopono is such a beautiful thing. And today, whatever you related with family members, with your cousins, friends, or anyone, it may be, and especially mom and dad, even for people who are maybe your any one of your parents are not physically present, you can still do this work. And maybe you're sharing a very good bond with your mom and dad, you can still do this work, because it's just going to strengthen and clear anything that your past lives are carrying and keeping it here. It just clears everything. So let's do the work. I wanted you all to just take a sip of water, because the energy work requires a lot of water in your body. So where you shouldn't feel drained during the session. So you can drink water. Meanwhile, I'll just play the music. Get ready with the music. From now, you can calculate 20 minutes of deep inner work, a lot of energy releasing. You will, it's like, I'm just giving you an idea before you start the session. Imagine you are a vessel, or you are a clear glass, something like this, or you are a flower vase, which is made in glass. It's transparent, okay? But in the wall of the glass, there's a lot of dirt which is not visible. There's a lot of dirt, or maybe something it is clearly visible, which you really wanted to wash it. Now you're going to wash it through this work, through this deep inner work, and the version of you, every one of you, that you're going to see after you open your eyes after 20 minutes. It's going to be a clear glass, a clear vessel where not even a single germ or single dust is there. It's going to be like crystal clear, shining and glowing. That is what you are going to become after the 20 minutes, because you're definitely going to release a lot of karma, balance so many things, balance all the energies between relationships with people, and it's just going to be intense. So And I just wanted your help in one thing. I'll just share the music. I wanted to understand if the audio is very loud or okay. No, it's pretty loud. Let's just, is it okay? Thumbs up. Okay. Thank you, guys. I think now we can begin. I want all of you to close your eyes, get ready, and close your eyes. As you keep your eyes closed, then you can bring your hands to your heart. When you connect with your heart chakra, because this is all about working with relationships. So when you connect with your heart chakra, it's going to be very, very intense and deep cleansing. Either one hand or both the hands on your heart center. Relax your body as you take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your mouth. One more time, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale through your mouth. And I'm just going to ask you all a promise that you shouldn't open your eyes until I say, or maybe if it's an emergency. And this might be heavy, this is a warning, so just get ready to go through a beautiful ride where it just makes you feel lighter after a very heavy ride for some. And let's get started. For all of those who said you wanted to heal your relationship with your mom, I wanted you to bring, even for those who did not say, even if you have a good relationship with your mom, just bring your mom's image right in front of you. You can connect with your mom energetically. She is in front of you energetically. This is all energy work. So as I said already, even if any of your parents are not physically present or maybe separated, you can still bring them and clear the energy between you and your anybody. It applies for the person that you wanted to work with. As you connect with your mom physically and like energetically, I wanted you to just think about things that you knowingly or unknowingly did something wrong to your mom or hurt your mom recently or maybe long time ago, but you wanted to take this opportunity to ask for forgiveness. Can we? And in whatever language you call, however you address your mom, some might call your mom differently or with names. So I am going to use here mom. According to your language and how you address your mom, you can address your mom. Can you just repeat this after me as I say this? Mom, I'm so sorry for judging you many times. I'm so sorry for hurting you, Mom. Mom, I'm sorry for not giving you enough time at times. You can connect with your mom. Think about the days you did not prioritize your mom and ask her forgiveness. Ma, please forgive me for not understanding you. Please forgive me for not loving you. Please forgive me, Mom, for not respecting you enough. Just because it's a mom, we did not respect her sometimes. Maybe when we were kids or when we were in the adulthood transition. Just ask for her forgiveness energetically. And now let's thank our moms. Mom, thank you so much for your unconditional love. Thank you so much for loving me, Mom. Even when I hated you. Thank you so much for loving me, even when I hated myself. Dear Mom, even though I did not tell you many times, I wanted to tell you now. That I love you. And I really love you. As you say this, can you just energetically go and hug your mom? Like, just feel that in your physical body, going and hugging your mom so tight, just giving her all the love, making her feel comfortable, and receive the forgiveness from her. And take a deep breath. Inhale and slowly exhale through your mouth. And I want you to now slowly move on to the next important persons in our life. Can you just bring your dad, even though if you do not have a good relationship with him or you just don't want him anymore, you can just clear the energy. Or you did not have good times with him, or maybe you're longing for some good times with him. You're just longing to heal the relationship and get better. I just wanted to energetically connect with him. Just bring that person in front of your eyes. No matter if you love him or hate him, just do this process along with me. Can you call him? How do you address him? And repeat this after me. I'm so sorry for judging you. Just in case if I had did that without my knowledge. Dad, I'm so sorry for hurting you at times. I'm sorry for not giving you enough time. Can you please forgive me for not understanding you sometimes? Dad, please forgive me for not loving you at times. Dad, please forgive me for not respecting you enough. Just take a moment to thank him now. Thank you so much, Dad, for all the love you showed. Thank you so much for all the sacrifices you did. And thank you so much for loving me. Now, I want you to just send him some love. Him standing in front of you, send him some love because he is your dad. Tell him that, Dad, I have never told you Or maybe I did not tell you many times. And I wanted to tell you now. I really love you, Dad. Hold his hands or lean on his shoulder, whatever you would love to do with him right now. Take that moment to share your love and clear any negative energy that you had. And you can slowly take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. Relax your body. And apart from your parents, if there is one person who's very important to you, but still you wanted to heal the relationship with, this is one scenario. Or maybe you're finding it very hard to heal your relationship with this particular person. Maybe that person is not that much important, but still that person is in your circle and you couldn't avoid. Maybe in the office scenario, maybe in your family. Maybe he's your boss, maybe he's your colleague or your friend's gang or in your cousin gang or in your family, your sisters, brothers. It could be your siblings or in-laws or your sister-in-law, brother-in-law. You can just look at the bigger picture. Someone with whom you want to heal the relationship. Even though you have so much anger and hatred, you just wanted to heal so that you can part ways happily, or you wanted to heal so that you can live a happier life, at least a peaceful life, a high hello that comes with a good energy instead of holding on some grudge and saying a hi hello. And whatever is good for your highest good, that happens. The divine, the Ho'oponopono will do its magic. And I wanted you to bring that person's image right in front of you, firstly. And also, however you address this person or you call this person by his or her name, you can call that person now and say this after me. I'm so sorry for blaming everything on you alone. Because this is how Ho'oponopono works. You also need to take responsibility. So can you just repeat this after me now? I now understand. Even I am responsible in some way for attracting this situation. So please forgive me for not taking responsibility. Please forgive me for holding on to so many negative emotions like anger, hatred, and thank you so much for this lesson and experience. Deep within, I know I needed to heal this. And deep within, I know I needed this lesson to grow, to become a better version. So look at that person's face and say, thank you so much. And I now choose to let go of all this negativity. Release every cord that is attached with this person, be it anything negative. And I allow you to move on. If you literally wanted to move on from this person, I want you to just imagine this person is moving on and you're very happy. You're very joyful. And that person is not holding on any energies towards you. Everything is cleansed between you and this person. And if you just wanted to heal the relationship with this person, you just wanted to unite with this person, I wanted you to just imagine this. This version of that person is moving on. A better version of this person is coming for sure. This version of that person is slowly moving on. This person is going to come back to you in a very happier, healthier version. So you just be prepared to let go of this version completely. And finally, sending you all the love. Imagine you're sending all the love and say this. And finally, I'm sending you all the love and allowing myself to move on. When you also are preparing your mind to move on, magical things will start happening in this relationship if you really wanted to work on fixing this relationship. And take a deep breath, slowly inhale and exhale through your mouth. Now we are going to move on to the most important phase. It could be the climax, the final stage of your healing. One of the most important persons in your life, the last person. We always keep the last for the best, right? The most important persons in your life is you. I wanted you to bring your image, your childhood image, or the image of you when you had the dark night of the soul, when you had the most difficult phases, when you were facing the most difficult situations in your life. Can you think about that? Can you look at that version of you when you were struggling to just love yourself and accept yourself? Or when you were just putting yourself down for someone else who mattered at that time, but now that person is no more in your life, or you just outgrew that relationship. I wanted you to bring that image of you in front of you. And how would you like to call yourself now? You can call your name, or maybe your mom, how your mom calls you. You love to be called that. Just call that name or that dear words that you would love to use it for yourself and say this: I'm so sorry. I'm going to use Shri here to add my name so that you will get reminded to add your name in every sentence. Whenever I'm saying Shri, you can use your name or you can use that dear word for yourself. Look at that version of you and say this: Shri, I'm so sorry for judging you. There were many times where I criticized you. I'm so sorry for that, Shri. I know I am the one who underestimates you the most. I'm so sorry for that. Please forgive me for disconnecting with you. Please forgive me for leaving you alone. Think about the days you left her alone. Think about the days you just did not feel connected with her. Please forgive me for not believing in you. And now call her. Thank you so much, my dear energy, for giving me this beautiful life. Because at least at this moment, you are connecting with yourself. You're going to change your life from now. Thank you so much for this connection with the divine. And now you can call yourself again. I'm using my name here. Shri, it doesn't matter who doesn't love you from now, because I love you. Shri, it doesn't matter who doesn't accept you from now, because I accept you. And now I slowly wanted you to wrap your arms around your shoulders and hug yourself. You can just hug yourself completely. Feel the warmth between your arms and repeat this after me. Give a warm hug and not a casual one. Wrap your arms around your shoulders and hug yourself and lean on your head if you wanted to on one side of the shoulder and repeat this. Shri, I'm really sorry. You use your name. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me for leaving you alone at times. But don't worry. I'm back now. Thank you so much for this reconnection. And I promise I never leave you alone. Can you just imagine you're hugging her so tight, you're hugging your youngest version and telling her, I love you so much. I never leave you alone. And now just take a moment to realize that this is the time that you were waiting for. You weren't seeking for love outside. You weren't seeking for something outside. And whatever that you were seeking for outside is already within you. You have realized now that you were waiting for this own love yourself, your own acceptance. And remain in that love for yourself for a few seconds and feel that love that you have for yourself. Fill in that love, fill your body in that love. Slowly you can imagine there is a beautiful bubble around you with lots of love, and no one can judge you or accept you inside this bubble, and you are not letting anyone to judge you or accept you because you are accepting yourself just the way you are. And slowly you can and bring your hands in front of you. You can keep your eyes closed, rub your palms very well together. Bring it to your eyes. Let that energy flow into your entire body. It's clearing the vessel, however you imagine. You're a clear glass, clear flower vase, or a clear tumbler. It's just completely clear. And the energy is rushing and flowing and clearing everything. And now it's crystal clear and you're glowing. When you open your eyes, you can release your hands. You can keep your eyes closed. You can release your hands and put down. When you open your eyes, you know that you're not the previous version who were interacting with Sri. You're a higher, upgraded version now. And you can see the difference from this moment. You can experience that any time from now. I want you to slowly, gently open your eyes as I count from 3 to 1. 3, 2, and 1. You can slowly come back to the space. You can gently come back to the space and feel this energy that we all had co-created together. And I wanted to ask you some questions. How many of you guys cried? You can say I cried. You can put it me in the chat if you're turning on the camera, or you can cry. Shita cried, Janani, from the very start. Oh my God, okay. And before, I think it's almost like 1 hour. So before anyone leaves, Can you all turn on your camera, even those who did not feel comfortable to turn on it since the beginning? At least now we will take a picture. This is something that I do, a ritual for me every time, for every gathering that we have. It looks so beautiful to see so many of you guys. I don't know how many you guys are here. 21 members. Very nice. And I wanted you all to share your experience now. Not here because you just wanted to leave with the same energy. You don't want to get distracted. Please share your experience in the WhatsApp or Instagram, wherever. And I wanted you to tell like just these four sentences. You can just repeat these four sentences for yourself, for anybody else in the family, and the more about it I will be explaining tomorrow, how you can like use Ho'oponopono in the simplest form possible for your daily life, and that will be happening tomorrow. And do you guys want it to experience the same thing tomorrow as well? I'll plan it accordingly. We will put a poll in the group and we can take the decision. But for now, definitely, I'm so happy to read this. So, but for now, you just wanted to go with the same energy to your bed. I hope everyone completed your dinner. Just in case if you hadn't, take a light dinner. And then go to bed. It's you had cleansed your vessel so well, so don't take anything that is heavy. It's heavy to digest, heavy in the sense heavy to digest, like non-vegetarian or too much oily food. Take a light food and go to bed. And before going to bed also, it's very good for you guys to chant these four statements. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you and I love you, and then go to bed. And one more thing, this any energy work involves energy exchange. Most of the time, an energy worker will always use money as an energy exchange. Like for a session that you join, we will charge. But for this session, since it is already free, I want you to put an energy exchange in the form of a write up. You can just send it to me how you experienced and enjoyed this session. So that's about it. And now I can stop the recording.